Hey gang, I'm Lou, and welcome to Dirigo Saftey's Roll Call, and welcome back from the holidays. I hope you had some nice time off, and if you worked, thank you for your service and for keeping me and my family safe during these holidays. I know it's tough working and being away from the family, especially during the holidays. Let's get into what's new and perhaps something you have not yet heard about. News. In my folder this briefing, I see I have a lot to fill you in on and a couple fun things as well. I want to begin in Vermont with Canine Mojo, a yellow lab trained to sniff out electronics, such as those needed for his job with the Vermont Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, or their ICAC unit. This dog helps to sniff out hidden hard drives, flash drives, and SC cards. I wanted you to know about the capabilities of these dogs and that many ICAC units are getting these, to include New Hampshire having one of these dogs as well. As a follow-up to a previous roll call, New Hampshire has confirmed former Belknap County Attorney Melissa Conway as New Hampshire Supreme Court Justice. Many police officers worked with her when she was county attorney. Portland, Maine reports an 8% decrease in drug overdose deaths in 2023, and that statewide in Maine there has been an overdose death decrease of almost 14%. Massachusetts Senate passed a bill that would create blue envelopes for people with autism to place their paperwork inside. The envelope would have the driver's license, registration, insurance card, and so on. The blue coloring envelope would also alert the officer that they are dealing with someone with autism and provide some tips for better communication with the person presented on the envelope. I have never heard of this blue envelope initiative, and I thought I would pass it along in case you are faced with a blue envelope interaction. I also see that Maine, along with 8 other states, had to temporarily evacuate or delay operations to their freshwater systems because of international cyber attack. A reminder to be on guard to protect our community members, but also our complex infrastructures. New Hampshire recently dealt with an effort to remove the fitness standards for police officers. There were some police chiefs and others who want to increase the chance of filling vacancies in their department by removing the fitness standards such as the 1.5-mile run, sit-ups, and so on. Others question the need for these standards, the occurrences of injuries while administering these tests, and actually how much they are needed in the day-to-day work of a police officer. The bill was rejected, and police officers in the state will still need to meet these fitness standards when they are hired and every 3 years afterwards. 5 police officers and state troopers were honored for their continued commitment towards removing impaired drivers from New Hampshire roadways and improving traffic safety. Some training coming up includes internal affairs investigation. It's good for those conducting these investigations as well as the representatives and attorneys of police officers who assist those going through one of these investigations. For example, do you know when you have to give notice of complaint to the officer that they are being investigated? How about their Weingarten rights? How about Giglio and the effects of lying on and off duty? All in the department should know these, and more especially those officially investigating and those representing officers in these investigations. Get your training March 6th right at Dirigo Saftey. And something very newsy, and not something you hear about every day, the Maine Marine Patrol were called about an overdue worm hunter off the coast of Woolwich, Maine. He was found 6 hours later, safe but hypothermic, after the ocean tide came up, stranding him on a nearby island. Not the usual day for this police agency. In Bradford, New Hampshire, they arrested a former firefighter for arson. Nathan Nichols was accused of setting multiple fires, so a shout out to the State Fire Marshal's Office and Bradford PD. Provincetown voted to allow adult access to psychedelic drugs, becoming the 7th community in Massachusetts to allow psilocybin mushrooms and ayahuasca. I think I'm pronouncing it right. These cases will become non-prioritized by the local police department only because state law still prohibits the possession and use. Local DAs, however, are instructed not to prosecute these cases at the local level. The other Mass communities are Salem, Somerville, Cambridge, East Hampton, Northampton, and Amherst. Vermont was named the booziest state in 2023, with men having an average of 15 drinks a week and women having 8 drinks per week. Perhaps why as well? The highest likelihood to see a UFO came from the state of Vermont, with 86 people for every 100,000 people seeing a UFO. I want to end this briefing with some shout outs to all those agencies embracing the holiday spirit and upping their service. While we all continue to investigate crime and protect the community, sub-agencies like Bristol and Hill, New Hampshire police were cramming their cruisers with food and toys for kids in their Every Child is Ours campaign. I also saw that the Bangor police checked on the welfare of its elderly, and Vermont had a push called the 12 Days of Safety. Haverhill, Mass. Police helped out the Boys and Girls Club with a Christmas party, serving up food, and even the Grinch made an appearance. Well done all. I hope you like these and subscribe to them, and if you have something noteworthy to pass along, reach out to me. I want to hear from you and to have you part of our future roll calls. We are getting a good response to these so far, and I am enjoying your feedback and your advice. So please, keep it coming. Okay, that's it for now. I'm Lou. I hope all is well. Let's get to work.